We ain't even 2 days into the new year, and it's already some bullshit. If y'all haven't heard, set this damn. Hold on. If y'all haven't heard, it was a terrorist attack in New Orleans. Now this is New Year's Eve, New Year's Day type shit. They say a lot of people every year it's for New Orleans, it's equivalent to going to New York and watching the ball drop. So, what's been reported, they still barriers weren't working. Like my man had made a good comment when he said, "Why not have put some police cars right there for the where the barriers wasn't working? Why y'all ain't putting like no dump trucks, no police cars?" So my man who committed the heinous act wouldn't have no straight lane or no straight way to just go up Bourbon Street. So that's kind of fishy, you know. That's fishy, man. That's fishy. So I called it. I said it. I said they're gonna pump fear and they're gonna pump the virus. They're gonna pump racism. I called it. Check out my live I did for the last day of the year. I called it. I said they're gonna pump fear, they're gonna pump racism, and they're gonna pump fear, racism, and that virus. Which all that wraps into fear. That's what they're gonna pump for 2025, man. It seemed like it's taking forever for Trump to be inaugurated. That is, we on January 2nd. Got 18 days. It's going to be the longest 18 days ever. Now, I'm not saying Trump is a savior because what y'all have to understand about the Democrats and Republicans is they are part of the same bird. So you got a left wing, you got a right wing. They all part of the same bird, man. It's all about power and money, man. Money and power and money. That's it. Think about when Bush was in office. What happened when Bush was in office? 9/11, fear. It's the same shit, man. It's all the same shit, man. I was about to say y'all gotta focus on whatever your resolution is, whatever you trying to do. If you trying to get a better job, get a better job. If you trying to work on your health, work on your health. If you trying to get more money, get more money. If you're trying to get closer and build with your family, do that. Whatever it is, do that. Because that's what they about to pump, man. From 2025 on, it's gonna be straight fear. Because for somebody just to run a truck, man, into Bourbon Street, and Bourbon Street is equivalent of New York dropping the ball. Come on, man. Come on now. And then they had the police chief lady up there. She about 100 years old. Why the fuck is she still the police chief? That was weird. And she was saying, yeah, there's other things to do. Even though we had this tragedy, New Orleans still have something to offer. Like, bitch, do you know people just died? Don't nobody give a fuck what y'all got to offer? So that was weird. Then they had some black chick. She looked like Caribbean. She don't look like no sister. And what I mean by sister, I mean FBA, Foundational Black American. They get all these people who look like us. It's kind of like the movie Clone Tyrone, man. It's like they cloning us. They grabbing people from other places that look like us, kind of similar to us, but us Black Americans can tell when they're not foundational. I know a sister from a Caribbean or African or a Haitian. You know what I'm saying? I just know when I see them. I can't explain it, but I just know like, oh, that ain't no black woman. That ain't my mama. That ain't my grandma. That ain't my aunties. That ain't my sister. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. That ain't my cousins. So like, come on now. So they had her up there talking, and her initial conference, she was like, it wasn't a terrorist attack. Like, who told her to get up there and say that? Like, man, like, it's sad how either foundational Black American women, because they getting played too, and non-foundational Black American women, so Caribbean, African, shit like that, getting played by the white man. Because who told her to go up there and say that, man? It's 10 people unalive. Dude with a truck. Like, why would she get... She didn't even have all the information to even make that call. She should have been like, well, you know, I get... You know what I mean? So they got her looking crazy. Then the Senator Kennedy from New Orleans, it's a video of him. He kind of pushed her out the way. I would have too. Like, bitch, get back. Like he said, this is my city. These my people. So something fishy about that, man. Something is real fishy. Then a Tesla exploded at Trump Towers with a dude inside. Like, that was weird. Then in New York, you just not too long ago, you just had a shooting at a club. 11 people unalive. Like, man, listen, dog. It's a cat, I think his name is Gary Miller, that be on TikTok, black dude. Real good dude. He be giving out good information. He got a saying that's so cold, and I think we all should follow it. He always said, keep your head on a swivel. See, we go through life, man, we not paying attention. When I go to the gym, it's a lot of East Indians, a lot of Arabs, a lot of non-black people in there. Man, my head is on a swivel, man. Even if it was all niggas, my head gonna be on a swivel. So all I'm saying is live your life. Don't live that fear shit, but keep your head on the swivel, man. That's the main thing. Cause it's just starting off too crazy. It's giving me this gonna be a roller coaster type ride, and if y'all not prepared, it's gonna be hell for a lot of people who's not prepared. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to really be on your shit, financially, spiritually, all that, man. You're gonna have to be on it, be on your health. You know what I mean? They saying it's a fog going around, and it is weird. And they said the fog is making people sick. I can believe it. Like, it's just some lot of weird shit happening. All I can say is, man, keep your head on the swivel, like my man say. Stay prayed up. If you decide to go out and be amongst large crowds, man, just pay attention to small things, man. If something ain't matching up, man, you might want to tap somebody and say, man, let's slide over here right quick. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because it's gonna get weird about a minute, man. For it to be the new year and just the first thing that happens is the terrorist attack, and all of a sudden the barriers that usually go up ain't working, and the police department knew this, the city knew this. So why y'all just didn't park cars there, police cars there? Why y'all didn't get no dump trucks and park them there? Why? You knew it was gonna be a large crowd of people. Something just ain't right, man. And then a Tesla blows up in front of the Trump Towers in Las Vegas. And then you just had this club shooting in New York. Like, man, come on, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know, man, y'all just better stay focused out here and keep your head on the swivel and pay attention to what's going on out here. But like I said, I called it. I said they gonna pump fear. Because you gotta think Trump coming into office, that's what they're gonna pump is racism, fear, and that virus. That's all they gonna pump, man. And a lot of people gonna fall for it. I'm just not. I'm gonna keep my head on my swivel. I'm gonna pay attention, but I'm gonna go get my money. I'm gonna live my life. You understand me? But I am gonna pay attention though, and I think y'all should do the same. You feel me? You gotta think they didn't let millions of people into this country that we know nothing of. Matter of fact, the guy who committed the terrorist attack was in the army, and he from Texas. He looked like he Arab, but he also looked like he can be East Indian. He also looked like he can be black. He also looked like he can be Mexican. Like he looked like everybody that is either Arab, East Indian, African American, or Latino. He looked like all of them in one. That's crazy. And he was a HR person in the army. So he dealt with the psychology. What else they say he did? He did HR and something else. But bottom line is the man was in the military for 10 years, man. They saying he had an ISIS flag. It just ain't. Hey, man, say, man. If y'all know anything about, damn, I forgot the name of it. But it's a program where they say they can program people, man. Like they can do a certain noise or a certain ring or something like that that can trigger them. Man, I can't think of the name. Ultra something. Ultra something, man. But basically they can trigger somebody, man, to make them do some shit. If y'all don't believe into hypnotism, mind control, man, y'all might want to check into that shit. People can do that shit, man. It's people can, man. It's for a lot of people who be like, nah, man, nobody got no control over me. Man, TV control us. Our phones control us. Why do you think certain people think a certain type of way? We've been programmed from every angle, man. And that's on the lower level. But then each level is different level to that shit, man. I believe, K Ultra. I think it's called K Ultra. I think that's what it's called. Where they program people, man. They say, like, when people go into the military, they strip them. You know, they strip them physically, they strip them mentally, and then they build them back up. And they make them hate the people that they're going to go to war with. So they program them. That's on a lower level. So you don't think the army and the military got a higher level of shit of programming motherfuckers? What's the movie with Keenen Ivory Wayans and Angie Jolie dad, Jon Voight? Is it Most Wanted or something like that, where they frame Keenen Ivory Wayans' character, and it was a K Ultra type of situation where they programmed the dude to knock off the president or the vice president, and they framed him. Like, they make these, man, this shit be real, man. It be hard for folk to fathom shit, man, but, you know, our government, I don't put nothing past our government. I don't put nothing past the military. You know, everything that we get, the military already had it first. So if we got cell phones in the 80s, the military been to have cell phones. Remember when they had a big ass, like if you look in Vietnam, they had the big ass walkie-talkies. Them was phones, man, with the big ass antennas and shit. They already had that technology. By the time we got it, they already mastered it. Chirps, chirp, chirp. They already had that. Computers, the military they put them scientists and them people in that arena for a reason. Think about it, man. Albert Einstein created the atom. The atom created the nuclear bomb. So, these people are very intelligent, man. These people, they said we only use less than 20 or 15 or I think even 10% of our brain power, man. It's other people who use half of that. It might be a motherfucker who use 70% of their brain. There's some very intelligent people in this world, man. They're rare, but they here. So to me, put my conspiracy hat on, sound like that man was, they put a battery in that boy back. 10 years in the military. He from Beaumont, Texas. He drove from Texas all the way to New Orleans. Now, I don't know. And how did he know? How did he know? Matter of fact, okay, he from Texas. Texas, all that down there is one community. The South is down there like one community. From Mississippi, Arkansas, all that, Florida, Atlanta. You know that man, if he was in the military, you know that man know that New Orleans have them barriers that go up. It's like an automatic thing that goes up, so can't no cars come through and just do what it did the other day. So how did he know to drive all the way? Why would he do it? Why would he do that? If he didn't have no type of intel or something that he knew on the inside. He had to know if the police department in the city knew they wasn't working. Was he in contact with somebody in the city government or New Orleans that told him, yeah, man, our shit ain't working right now. So you can come down here and do what you need to do. Because why would he drive from Texas to New Orleans when New Orleans has this technology of a barrier going up to automatically stop anything to go down the street to commit that type of heinous crime? That's kind of weird, man. It's kind of like an inside job. Somebody put a battery in his back. Somebody, like the movie Get Out, they played on that cup and ding, 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 and got that boy mind fucked up, and that boy hopped in that truck with some shit and rolled out. But my thing is, he rode from Texas all the way to New Orleans. How did he know that them barriers was going to fail? Telling you, man, y'all gotta, man. That's why I say they're gonna pump fear, man. Democrat, Republican, man. Listen, they all is in the same gang, nigga. Don't get it fucked up. They will argue in front of us and be behind each other and probably be hugging and nigga, we about to clean up, nigga. You feel me? They gonna clean up, nigga. They gonna get contracts. They gonna get big money. Hey, man, this shit is bigger than y'all think, man. So just keep your head on a swivel, stay prayed up, man, and pay attention out here. All right? Y'all enjoy y'all morning, man. Peace.